of those hallmarks of Star Wars where you hide in plain sight. Like, where do they take baby Luke to be hidden? Oh, let's take him to his father's home planet and just stick him, on the same farm where his mother lived after she married the dude. Like, serious. Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of that hiding in plain sight mentality that Star Wars always goes for.
Or Rogue One, where, your mum and dad are about to die. What are you going to do? I will run down a valley and then hide in a fake rock. I always thought that was funny. And they try and make it look like it's on the other side of the planet, but it's really probably like 20 minutes, like 2 minutes down the road, and she's hiding, going, "Fuck this! No one will find me."
No,
it's there. Yeah.
So, what is your favourite character, Gareth?
Jar Jar, what's up? No, I like. Here we go. Obi-Wan. I like Obi-Wan. Just
Obi-Wan's the man.
Going from the beginning where he is Luke once again. He's got God. Okay, so you got Ewan McGregor being looked after by Liam Neeson's. Yeah. Liam Neeson, sorry.
I know who you're talking about.
Being looked after by him, he dies, he realizes what's going on, and then changes, and then as he grows to the end of New Hope, he ends up being... Is it Qui-Gon? Did I get that right? Yeah. Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
In terms of, he dies... Qui-Gon dies for Obi, and Obi dies for Luke. That's to give him that little... Okay, you need a bit more motivation? Well, I'm dead now. Bye. You do it yourself. That kind of thing. But I just like the look of... following Obi-Wan. May not be the best argument ever in the world for it, but I do. I like that. I can appreciate Luke. I can appreciate everyone else, but I like.
Do you know what? It's quite funny because I'm sitting here listening to you guys talking about your favourite characters, and I totally love your justifications for the both. Right? I love Chewbacca. He's my favourite character.
Hold on, wait. He's the tall, hairy guy that doesn't talk properly, isn't he? Yeah. Why does that sound like me?
Well, yeah.
Happy anniversary, honey.
That's why she likes him so much. It's the uncanny resemblance.
I love the original slapstick comedy between him and Han Solo. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, I want to see
that was one of the things that I think that The Force Awakens really got right, is it really made that dynamic feel like it had never left.
Yes.
Which is a credit to... both J.J. Abrams and to Harrison Ford, because that was absolutely fantastic. And then they had all the moments where they were palling around and where Han Solo was using the bowcaster. He's like, "Let me see that thing."
Yeah. Boom! I want one of these. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that's the thing with this new one coming out too. Like, I know it sounds weird, but as you say that, I want to see how Chewbacca handles Han's death.
If they even kind address it,
moved on from it at the end of Force Awakens. It wasn't really.
Well, he wasn't really.
Chewbacca looked at it, he roared, and that was about it, and that was it, done. Like, I want to see how it happens, considering they've had a friendship for...
40 years.
In a certain number of years here.
40 years.
40 years, so yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, but I mean, I think it would be more of a case of, is anybody actually going to address the dynamic in the first place?
Probably not, but it would be fun to see.
Absolutely.
Hey, by the way...
So we're down to a couple more questions, and really it is only a couple more now. So I have a real geek out question for you, and this is one that Gareth and I have been debating for a while now. Who shot first? Was it Han or Greedo?
Do you want the real answer or the George Lucas answer?
I love it.
That's what I said. That was the exact wording I said.
I want to know what you think. Yeah.
I hate, and I, in terms of the changes that he made to the original trilogy, I will defend 99% of them, but that's still the one change that I hate. And it's definitely, Han definitely fucking shot first. Like, this is his character. Like, that's who his character was when you first meet him in that film. Like, he's a scoundrel, he's a smuggler, he's willing to do whatever it takes to survive and to look out for his own interests. And over the course of that film, and especially the subsequent films, he develops into a leader, into a role model, into somebody who actually gives a shit about other people. And that's why that moment at the beginning of A New Hope is so fantastic. That's why I'm worried this Han Solo spinoff movie that they're doing, I'm really worried that they're going to take it and that they're going to make him into like something of an anti-hero, in that movie. Like, I want him to be the badass smuggler who is gunning dudes down if they get in his way, or if they're trying to haul him in for whatever. Like, that's the Han Solo that I want to see. And I mean, unfortunately, Lucas, when he made that change, it kind of paved the way for that thing.
There's three ways it can go. One, he becomes a pansy softy from the beginning that just does one thing and is treated like, oh my god, you're such a scoundrel, naughty boy. Two, as you said, they'll go for the full-on anti-hero, fuck it, let's just see what happens and whatever sticks go, and then change from there.
Yeah.
Or the third one, they kind of make like an amalgamation of them both, but more on his upbringing and figure out why he's this way and all, like, but not in a cool way of expressing it, like kind of full-on.
Yeah, I don't want them to shy away from those elements of his character. I really don't.
But then I don't want them to also do it as like a Lifetime special kind of thing, not one of those daytime movies. I want it to be proper.
Yeah, but this is Disney we're talking about. I mean, they've done very well to keep the originality of the original films within the new films. But let's be realistic here. They are going to take it from... Yeah. They're not going to make him look like that kind of guy because they are essentially... I suppose you'd say they are... pandering to the younger generation, and they won't understand why Han Solo is a cowboy, why he does the things he does, why he's and they're going to try and, I don't know, sell him to a younger audience, I would say. Yeah.
Although I always loved that question about who shot first in terms of, as you said, he's a scoundrel. He definitely shot first. But I just love the fact that they made the the universe's best assassin, who's less than a meter away from the target that he's getting with a gun pointed at him, still somehow misses him by like 6 inches. Yeah. It's insane. It is. Even if you gave me a basketball and sent me over top of the hoop, I'm still going to get the fucking thing in. And I'm not the world's best basketballer. It's still going to go in.
It's funny because they've... if you watch the subsequent special editions, and I used to have the 97 VHS tapes, like the first ones that they did, and now I own the Blu-ray collection where they've got like the most up-to-date thing in it, and it's funny the way that scene has kind of progressed. Like every time they did a new special edition, they changed it a little bit. Like in the original VHS tapes, it was terrible. Like the effect looked absolutely horrible. And like it was clearly Greedo shooting first, and then subsequently as they go forward, now in the Blu-ray they shoot at the same time. So it's like, but even still, it's like, God fucking damn it, Lucas.
Why?
That's the one thing I will defend. Like literally, like, well, maybe not night. Like some of it's just needless, digital clutter that he adds to these scenes, like, random animals wandering around in the background and stuff. But I mean, if you think about like a lot of the stuff that they did effects wise, that I think really makes sense. Like think about Empire, like when you watch the new version of Empire now and you see like the beautiful background work that they did, that they rendered a digital background instead of just having solid colored windows that didn't look out at anything. Now there's this full vibrant city outside. I love that kind of thing. I think it just makes it that much more beautiful. And, for all of the faults of some of those changes that he made, there's also those really, really good changes where it really adds a lot to it. Yeah,
I agree. But then there's the ones where they put Hayden Christensen into New Hope. Was it New Hope they put him in?
That was Jedi.
It was a Jedi.
That was weird.
Bullshit.
That just doesn't make sense.
Why would they do that?
Well, yeah. Well, even like So he's grows up. He dies as an old man. Yet his ghost is from when he's back in his 20s.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make It literally makes no sense.
Yeah. You don't fix what ain't broke.
Maybe I need to get in an argument again with my born again Christian friend on that one. How the fuck does that work out, buddy? How does that one work out?
Don't.
Is this where he started being a born again or something? A born again Jedi? What's going on here?
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh dearie me. Well, I think that has probably come to the end of our list of questions.
There you
go. Great wrap up. There we go.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you very much for your insight into the movies. We absolutely love them.
I was happy to be here. Happy to do it.
Thank you. You know what? It's so funny. I was sitting there thinking just before. I was like, do you know what? Gareth is very much a BB-8 fan. He loves the little robot.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge R2-D2 fan. Love R2-D2.
However, I still don't know if in Force Awakens with BB-8, if he gives him the thumbs up or if he flips him off. Because both are valid answers.
It's Disney. He gave him the thumbs up.
In that case, he flipped him off. Just that little, because he kind of, it can be worked both ways. Both ways.
I really hope they have moments where the two of them are palling around together in The Last Jedi. I really hope that they have those two together because I think they're both. I love them both, and I really think that they did a great job, kind of. Investing you in a new droid character, especially when you love the old ones so much. I think that they did a great job with BB-8. He was one of the best parts about The Force Awakens to me. I absolutely love it. He's so fucking cute.
He's adorable.
So goddamn cute.
I'm looking forward to The Last Jedi in terms of the fact of they've got all the head nods or the typically caps, whatever you want to call it, out of the way now. Like all the little BB-8s noticing R2 and everyone's going, oh, it's R2! Oh, it's that. Now all that shit's out of the way, then go, right, we've given you the fan service, that's cool, here's the story, and just see what happens.
And then they bring back Jar Jar Binks.
That's my hope, too, is I hope that they don't... I hope that this one isn't... And, of course, you watch the trailer, and the trailer has... Rey being trained by Luke, and the trailer has, it's a different planet. I know it's not snow, but they're on like some planet where like there's a thin layer of salt, and then there's red soil, and then these things are skimming across the surface and kicking up these cool dust clouds, and it looks cool. But what are they approaching? A pack of walkers. Like they're approaching a pack of walkers and stuff like that. And it's like I'm watching the trailer, and the trailer doesn't have me convinced that they're not going to do the same thing all over again. So we'll see.
One or two little nods. Yeah, fair enough. Cool, gotcha. But
I will be happy if that's just one or two, and that's fine. But if it's another one of those things where like, the film opens on that planet with the salt crust and stuff like that. No, they have to fight against these walkers and try to escape. I'll be like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then somehow they manage to, one of the guys falls out of the plane, and as the plane's circling to the ground and crashes, his body gets caught on the back leg, and then the thing gets going wrapped around, and then he falls over. Slightly different, but it's the same thing. Now, Disney, give me that money. Give me that money, Disney.
Don't worry.
Hey, Nick, thank you so very much for joining us on the show, mate. And I'm sorry for waking you up early in the morning.
Oh yeah, no, so sorry about that.
Oh no, you guys didn't wake me up at all. I was already awake. I'm not at 6:30. Of course, like I said, I sleep like the dead. So I saw you guys called when I woke up, but I didn't get woken up by that call. I was.
Thank God.
I was like, why the fuck did they try to call me at like 6:30 in the morning? And then, of course, I looked at the explanation and I figured it out. Like I said, fucking international dateline. So fucking annoying. It's weird, too, because you guys are closer to me than, because I've recorded a lot of episodes with Paul and Wayne who live over in Perth on the other side of Australia. And they're only 12 hours ahead of us right now because we're in daylight savings time here in the States. So it's really weird. It must just be the way the international dateline works. That because you guys are closer to the international dateline, you're actually a little bit like there's a bigger gap of time. And I don't think I ever realized that.
No, because even when I did the math and worked it out, I kind of went, I can kind of see because currently right this second as we're recording, people breaking the fourth wall, it's 12:20 in the morning on Saturday. They are 2 hours behind us, so they've got it 10:20 on Friday evening. Where it's what is it? It's like.
No,
it's about 10:19 in the morning on Friday.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's easy. It's easier from now on. I'm just going to go, hey bro, where do you live again? All right, cool. I'll sort it from there. That is, of course,
just pop it into a thing and just figure out what the time is.
Yeah,
it's that's just weird, man. Like and I think we just had it backwards. Like I thought that what was it? I don't even remember. No, I lost
it.
No,
you thought we were 10 hours ahead.
You thought that we were 10 hours ahead, but we were actually 14. Yeah, you went 2 hours.
Yeah, so I was sitting there looking at it going, I'm sure. Gareth's like, are you sure that it's 10 hours? I'm like, no.
And then I went, hold on a second, Skype, figured out where you lived and went, right. what is the current time in blah, 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 America? Bang, 6:30.
Yep.
It's the wrong way. We